Hey guys, Keaton here from TechSmart. So the Moto X is released on August 1st, and it kind of gave a new perception into the field on appealing to the average consumer, giving the bells and whistles they want on the outset, allowing you to customize the crap out of this phone. Yes, customizing pretty much every outside component of it to the maximum potential, and I think that's great for an average consumer. A geek like me cares about specs, and with a phone featuring mid-range specifications, definitely not something for me, but today this all changes. So the Moto X is set to go ahead and hit the Google Play Store in just a few weeks. It'll be in the 16GB variant and only in one color, and this kind of poses a few potential problems for carriers and for consumers who want to have the customization features. So let's go ahead and take a look. So right now on the Google Play Store, we can find the Nexus 4 made by LG running Google. You see the Samsung Galaxy S4 is the HTC One. Those phones I'd kind of consider flagship specifications, as the Moto X, when it does come to it, it'll feature again a 16GB capacity followed by one color and then feature stock Android. That is a big buying point for many consumers, as a lot of people don't like the skins that these manufacturers put on, because you're just getting an adulterated version of Android, and you really want the pure experience to see how Android really looks. And I just think this is a big buying aspect for me when I'm looking to buy a phone. Now keep in mind, the Google Play editions do take a few months to go ahead and get applied to the store, so the manufacturers such as Samsung and HTC want to sell it with their skins on it, so you'll have to wait a little bit of time. But again, it kind of beats having to flash and put a different type of Android on your phone, as that can be viewed as a hazard to some consumers. So I think this phone will be an absolute hit if Google can go ahead and apply the Moto X maker, as they do own Motorola, to the Google Play Store, allow users to really get the customization they want. And one of the reasons why they're buying this phone, as you know, phones on the Google Play Store right now are really meant for specifications. They have 1 to 2 colors and a few gigabyte capacities. If you go ahead and bring the customization that we see on the Moto X, making it a pretty big selling point for most average consumers, it's going to be an absolute hit. And I definitely see this phone really doing positive numbers for both Google and Motorola, making it a truly successful phone. So when devices are available on the Google Play Store, it kind of poses a threat to carriers. When you go ahead and sign the 2-year document stating that the carrier is going to offer X and you're pretty much going to offer Y in terms of the payment each month, you're going to get that phone for 2 years. That's great and all if the phone is the only phone the manufacturer's really going to produce in 2 years, but that's typically not the case with innovation in today's standard. So when you go ahead and buy a device on the Google Play Store, you buy the flat out price, which is typically $650. Then you're able to take that phone, do whatever you want with it for whatever duration, and go ahead and use that to said carrier. That's great and all, but when carriers typically go to the manufacturers, they want to say, hey, we're going to offer this at a subsidized price of around $200 in terms of the Moto X case here, and then we're going to go ahead and sign them on a 2-year contract. That'll be the phone they want to use, and if they want to go ahead and upgrade, they can go ahead and upgrade, or they can extend their contract, or they can go ahead and buy another device for $650. That's great and all, but if you want to go the second route, you're buying 2 devices essentially, and it just kind of gets jumbled, and you're paying a lot more money. Or if you want to go ahead and cancel the contract and reopen a new contract with a new device, you're going to be paying $200 to $300 for the cancellation fee. So this kind of gives a new perspective into the industry, and I think we'll be seeing a lot more devices on the Google Play Store in said duration after the device is released, and the manufacturer gets the devices taken care of to said carriers and to the consumers first, then goes ahead and allows stock Android on there, which is fantastic. And finally, the last best feature about buying a device unlocked and getting the Google edition is the fact that you're going to be getting all the updates a hell of a lot quicker than with your standard phone that runs TouchWiz or HTC Sense, etc. So what Google does is they go ahead and take care of all the Google Edition phones and all the tablets, things like that that Google owns, get you with the latest updates and the latest iteration of Android, and then they're going to go ahead and send that out to all the other devices. So you're going to be getting everything much quicker than all your friends if they're running other devices, but if you go ahead and put a custom ROM on there, you're not going to be getting it. It's only with the Google devices. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, as it helps the channel out a lot. If you want to take a look at a carrier that is also doing something similar like this and allowing you to upgrade more times than just the standard phone on a 2-year contract, you can find that link again right below the like button on this video. Let me know what you have to think about the Moto X coming to the Google Play Store. Do you think we're going to see more customization options rather than just the 16GB model and the one color that we'll see at the first few weeks of the launch? You think the Moto X maker will be coming to the Google Play Store? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.